One thing I've found over the years is things can change so quickly. And the better that I get at adapting to change and learning to lean into it, I often come out on the other side stronger.
Hello, and welcome to the Connect podcast. This show is all about helping you connect to your soul's calling so you can take action on it. Because the sweetest success is a blend of discovering your purpose with the inner drive to bring it to life. I'm Sheila, health coach, lifestyle entrepreneur, and mom of two, best known for my online wellness programs, mentoring, and self-love passion. Listen in for inspiring interviews, solo chats, and Q&A sessions that will move you past overwhelm towards what lights you up. Stop accepting good enough and go for your version of great in your health, business, and relationships. Let's get started.
Hi, welcome to this Monday minisode where I share an insight designed to help you live into what lights you up this week. And sometimes the things that light us up will change over time. And that means we're human and we're growing. And I am so here for that. And sometimes the change is forced upon us. Especially in recent times, as I look around, I see things seeming to speed up. The level of change, it just seems to go faster and faster and faster. Having teenage boys really helps me because they are in it and they are seeing all of the stuff, all the cool things that are happening, all of the technology shifts, and they're speaking like a new vernacular even. And I'm forced to open my eyes, open my mind to listen and to learn and to speed up that pace of understanding. When I am open to that, I find it helps me get more centered and grounded, knowing that this is just how our life is moving. And even though a lot of change happens in business and in the way we live our lives, through e-commerce and just so many technological advances, the principles of living still stand the test of time. Being kind, taking care of our loves, taking care of our health, making sure that we are connected to source. All of these things still are super important. It's important to have those lenses to be able to look at all of the changes happening around us. But when we close ourselves off to change and we resist it, it often makes life so much harder. And I've found those times where I've needed to lean into the change instead of resisting it, I often will come out stronger on the other side of it. It's hard when things are forced on us. I'm one of those people who needs to digest things. I really need to take the time to sit down and allow things to emerge within me. And I need to turn them over in my mind and get comfortable with them. And does that mean that because life changes so quickly, we need to be happy about all the changes? No, I don't think so, because we're all different and we all have different perspectives. Honoring that is really important. Leaning into change also means taking space to assess what's going on, to assess where our principles may be shifting, or are we happy with where things are at currently? And so as you're going about your week, as you're thinking about the things that are happening in your life, whether it's in your relationships or your work, your business, your education, think about where is change being forced upon you and where are you seeking change and how are you resonating with that? How do you process all of that? It can feel like a lot sometimes. And then sometimes when you look back on it all, you see how much you were actually able to move through it with a lot of grace. And I think having conversations like this is incredibly important with safe people in your life to share what are those things that you're experiencing, what are those things you're working through, because you'll realize you're not alone. We are all processing the way life is spinning. It can feel like sometimes these shifts that happen, maybe they were like a dream at one point, and now all of a sudden they're happening. Maybe you thought the way things happened in a movie once would never happen. And now you look around you and you think, whoa, okay, this really feels like life imitating art. And again, I think getting grounded becomes so incredibly important. So taking that time to be with yourself, for me, it's my time in prayer and meditation first thing in the morning. It really helps me get grounded into what I know is true, so that I can handle the changes that may come. Sometimes it's endings from things that we were certainly not expecting. And when we spend that time in quiet space with ourselves, we can be more prepared when we really think about how change is going to happen. It's the only constant. And when you lean into it, when you're grounded and with a supportive group of people around you, it can feel much more easeful. So take that with you this week. I'd love to hear how you're handling the changes in your life. What kind of changes are you facing right now? And you can share that with me. You can see how to reach me in the show notes. I hope you have an incredible rest of your week, and I will see you on Wednesday for another interview. Have a wonderful day. Big blessings.
Thank you so much for being here with me on the Connect podcast. If you like this episode, please share it with someone you think would enjoy it. Also, if you head over to iTunes to leave a review, I'd be so grateful. Let us know what your favorite parts were and what you'd like to hear more of. It will help us have a greater impact, elevating many more people to grow and succeed together. See you next time.